Being able to hear footsteps, gunshots, and voices, as well as where they're coming from, is very important, especially in a game like Gray Zone Warfare, where death could mean the loss of your gear or failing a task. In this video, I will be going over each headset and testing them thoroughly. This will be a bit of a long one, but there will be timestamps down below so you can jump to any test or straight to the conclusion if you don't care to see the test in action. The game is still in early access, so anything is subject to change as the game is updated. As more headsets are added or changes are made that change the performance of the headsets, I will create an updated version of this video. There are currently only 4 headsets available in Gray Zone: the Construction Earmuffs, the GSSH1s, Razer Pro Digitals, and the Quads. The Construction Earmuffs, GSSHs, and Razer headsets can be found as loose loot on the ground, inside of containers, or on AI. The only way to get the Quads is by purchasing them from Handshake. You can also purchase the Razer headset from him. Turncoat will sell you the GSSHs. Over the next few moments, you will be seeing the tests that I conducted on the headsets. The point of these tests was to see how the directional audio, the distance that you can hear from, the ambient noises, noise suppression, and footsteps sounded within all the headsets. Each test will start off with no headset on. After that, as we jump to each one, I will show with it turned on and with it turned off if the headset has the option. This first set of tests is seeing how the headsets sound with loud noises. With the addition of weather in 0.3, it's a bit harder to hear the important stuff during the storms. This test will be seeing how well each headset suppresses the sounds of the weather. This next test is testing gunshots from various distances, both suppressed and unsuppressed. The test was conducted with 3 separate weapons: the M4, as it's a popular PvP option, the SVD for its loudness, and the MCX, as it's one of the quieter weapons in the game. To see how each headset did with directional audio and capturing voices, I headed into YBL. As with the multiple floors, there's a good amount of AI coming from various directions and yelling from multiple areas. For this test, I had one of my buddies start walking towards me, starting at about 60 meters away. With each headset, the results slightly varied depending on the weather conditions, whether or not we were walking on grass or cement, or we were indoors or outdoors. In the top right-hand corner of each clip, you will see a number. This represents the average distance I was able to hear them approaching me at with each headset. Throughout all of these tests, each headset had some positives as well as some negatives. The construction earmuffs were pretty much all negatives. The only positive they had is that they pretty much drowned out all the sound of the helos. I don't recommend ever running these unless you're just riding a helo back to get your body or just want to hang out in base and have that to keep the sound muted. Someone could walk right up next to you at times and you'd never know it, especially if there's a bunch of gunfire going on or extreme weather. The GSSHs have been referred to as the best headset since the game released. This is due to the fact that they are the loudest. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but also not the greatest in my opinion. Yes, the footsteps will be louder, but you will also be hearing a lot of insects, wind, and rain. When it comes to directional audio and audible distance, they're beat out by both the Razer and the quads. But when you're wearing the GSSHs, you will not miss anything going on around you. Everything is loud and pretty crisp. When it comes to the mute feature of the headsets, they're also the least effective. Still a lot better than not wearing any headset, but Gunshots and the Helo won't be as quiet as using the Razers or the quads. I do consider them a solid option though. They're more common than both the Razer and the quads and give good sound. The Razers are my personal choice of headset, even before I did all this testing. Where they are not as loud as the GSSHs, they provide excellent directional audio, audible distance, great noise cancellation, and increase the sound of footsteps and voices without making things like insects and weather too loud. The quads almost seem bugged to me, which I had heard this before but didn't notice it until I started conducting these tests and wore them much more. Most of the time there's almost no difference between wearing them and not wearing headsets in general, except when it comes to the sounds like footsteps and voices. Although they are not amplified, I was able to hear both even when AI were talking in lower voices from a little over 50 meters away at times. The mute feature on them is also the best. The only headset that offers anything quieter is the construction earmuffs. Overall, each headset excels in different areas. When doing loot runs in Tier 1 and Tier 2 zones, I'd run the GSSHs. When going into Tier 3 areas, I almost always bring the Razers. The directional audio has saved me multiple times. The quads are a solid option for PvP, as it offers the highest audible distance out of all the headsets and comes as a close second in directional audio. But with the game's current state, you won't really be at a disadvantage using any of these headsets, except for the construction earmuffs. As I said at the beginning of the video, I do plan on remaking this video when they add more headsets to the game or make any major audio changes. With that being said, if you guys know of any tests you'd like me to run for next time when I do this video, leave them down in the comments down below. Special thanks to Orcus and Hobowa from the Caliber Collective for helping me do the tests in this video. If you're looking for a group of people that love playing Gray Zone Warfare, extraction shooters, and other hardcore and tactical shooters, make sure to check out the Discord link down below to the Caliber Collective. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.